All right, y'all. I haven't wasted y'all time. Spoiler alert, Knicks suck. And I'm not here to talk to you about the game against the Lakers. I don't care how he looked in the first half. I don't care who did what. I don't care any of the other stuff. I'm so over what's going on right now with the Knicks. If you couldn't tell by my rant in my last video, I don't care. What I do care is that we are being presented with the unsung hero or the unknown hero that the New York Knicks organization just might need. And he comes in the form of Dad.
He's not a role player. None of my boys are role players. They superstars.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Lavar Ball just might be the hero or villain we need to stop James Dolan. Let me explain. What's going on, CK Cruz? Your boy CK2K here, and welcome back to another video. You guys know the deal. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to like this video. Yes, I am not trolling, or am I making jokes? Well, kind of making a joke, but the truth of the matter might be that Lavar Ball just might be the guy that we need to defeat the villain that is James Dolan and all that he has done to all of our psyche and mental with being fans of the New York Knicks. Just the other day, we heard everything he had to say on TMZ, and if you didn't hear, I can't necessarily play what was said because TMZ likes to strike down people who use their clips, so I'm not going to use their clip. But basically, Lavar Ball said that he wants us to draft his son, and he wants us to not only have all of his sons on the team, but he wants Mark Jackson to be the guy to coach them, because Mark Jackson is the one that started off the Golden State Warriors to be who they are. Now, I know a lot of you Mark Jackson stans are sitting there with a hard on, getting super excited, like, you know what? I kind of like this Lavar Ball guy. Now, that's the thing. All the nonsense he said in that statement, the thing that pissed me off the most wasn't about us having all of his all of his sons. It was the Mark Jackson statement. Now, you guys know that I am not a fan of us bringing in Mark Jackson as our coach. There is a lot of reasons why I'm not a fan. I think Mark Jackson was great, loved him as a Knick. I think he was historical. I just don't like the extra baggage that comes along with Mark Jackson as the coach of the New York Knicks. We do not need that. But as for Lavar Ball saying that all the ball bros can come to the team, I'm not really opposed to that. Now, you guys know my stance on Lonzo Ball. Y'all know that I am, outside of my New York Knicks, my favorite basketball player is Lonzo Ball. Well, Paul George, but Lonzo Ball as well. I talk a lot about Lonzo Ball. I'm a huge fan of Lonzo Ball, so you guys know I'm a Lonzo stan. That's not hidden. And it's also known that I am hoping and praying that the New York Knicks have the pick or have the ability to draft his youngest brother in Lamelo Ball in this year's draft. Obviously, the Lonzo Ball prayers are not going to happen because he's playing great basketball over there in New Orleans, and he's making his Zion's making his debut, and the two of them are going to be a fun tandem, and there's no way that David Griffin's going to split that tandem of Lonzo Ball, Zion Williamson, and Brandon Ingram up. That's not happening, so those dreams are gone, but we can get LaMelo Ball in the draft. But the point of the matter here is, you guys know Lavar Ball from the jump, from the moment his son was drafted, Lonzo Ball I'm talking about, he said that he wants to see all three of his sons play on one team. Now, I know from a glass half empty standpoint, you're looking at that and you're like, no, what the hell am I going to do with all them? LiAngelo ain't no NBA player. Now, hold the phone. All right? LiAngelo Ball can hoop. I'm not saying he's an NBA player, but Lavar didn't say he has to be on the Knicks. I mean, I'm not opposed to Jello playing for the Westchester Knicks at all. He can shoot. He can, play against, if you watch the G League, not everybody in the G League are real standouts. So Jello can go out there and play for the Westchester Knicks. I have no beef with it. That's fine with me. If that's a way that we can rig the basketball gods to get LaMelo Ball on the Knicks, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Let's not forget the fact that we signed Chris Smith to a roster spot on our team. Not just a D-League spot. At the time it was a D-League. No, Chris Smith made the whole roster. Now, don't act like you don't remember that happen. That's a thing that happened. And I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar that LiAngelo Ball would be a lot more useful than Chris Smith was, okay? LiAngelo can at least get me a 3 ball. What the hell could Chris Smith do other than be J.R. Smith's brother? All right. If you want to fight me on that, I'll take you in the comments. All right. All jokes aside, though, like I said, it's no joke that it's no secret that I am hoping for Lamelo Ball in the 2020 NBA draft. I'm going to have videos on all the players that I'm looking at coming up when we get closer to the end. The main factor is a lot of people getting triggered by what is said by Lavar Ball, and people are saying stuff along the lines of, this is the reason why I don't want any of the ball boys on my basketball team, because of Lavar Ball. And this is my point right here.
Now, if I say something about your kid, it was my opinion. That's not saying that my word is the final word, but my word is the final word in my family. I'm always going to say something, whether it be nice or mean. You can take it how you want it. Now, if you're touchy and you take it in a bad way, that's on you.
If you are going to not want a player on your team because of opinions said by somebody in his party, to me, that's weak. I'm just going to be real, because let's be real. Anything that Lavar Ball is saying, whether it is true or false, it's an opinion, and that's up to you to let it affect you. That's all it is. Yes, it's going to get pressed. Yes, people are going to be talking about it, but at the end of the day, is anything he has to say, does it have to do with what's gonna go on with the everyday of the New York Knicks? No. Same thing in LA. He's out there saying that Lonzo's gonna be this, Lonzo's gonna be that. I will admit what he said did affect people's outlook on Lonzo the kid and the person, because people were so frustrated with Lavar's outlandish comments that they then perceived a completely different opinion of his son. And to that, I was never a fan of. I felt like that is such a weak thing, and that's just the power of, you know, the media today. They're gonna highlight things that are gonna be clickable, and people are very easy to fall into those traps and fall into those narratives, rather than have an actual perception of a player or of a person with using their own opinion, rather than having to go off of somebody else's opinions. That's why I've always been so heavy on, you know, Lonzo, because the kid is a good basketball player, but people are judging because they're comparing him to Steph Curry and this and that because his dad said so. So because his dad said so, that means it has to be true, right? So point of the matter is, Lamelo Ball can come to this team, and Lavar day one can say Lamelo Ball is going to be the next Michael Jordan. Again, that's up to you to sit there and be like, oh, Lavar, how could he say that? Oh my gosh, here goes Lavar again. Or be like, Lavar tripping. Anyways, let's see Lamelo play some basketball. Now, here's the difference. Now, if Scott Perry or Steve Mills comes out and says those kind of reckless things, that's a red flag. That's different, because they actually have stakes in the New York Knicks. They're the damn GM and president. So if they say these kind of things, even James Dolan, then you're like, oh dear God, shut up. Because those have way more of an effect than anything else. This is just a dad saying great things about his sons. Surprise? Not really. So the point of the matter here is, I don't understand how in 2020 people are still being triggered by anything that is said by Lavar Ball. That's why I jokingly tweeted the tweet I said saying, hear me out. What if Lavar Ball is the person to take down James Dolan? That was me joking on the situation of everybody losing their mind on the fact that Lavar Ball already had something to say about his son when it comes to the Knicks, and everybody came in, I don't want Lamelo Ball because this is what's gonna happen, we're gonna have to deal with it. Shut up. Do you remember our number one fan, Spike Lee? Spike Lee, as of late, has been very silent, but Spike Lee, throughout his tenure as a Knicks fan, was not the most quiet, okay? There's so many names we can go down that are way worse, or probably the same level as Lavar Ball. At the end of the day, they are opinions that have nothing to do with the organization, and that's up to you to make that opinion that much stronger in your mental than anything else. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say below. Is Lavar Ball enough for a team to not want to draft his son, even though he's going to be a great next level talent? Or are people just over exaggerating over one dad's opinion? Spoiler alert, I have a son on the way. Yes, thank you. I put it on Instagram, stuff like that. I know if he chooses to play basketball, there is no doubt in my mind that I am going to be the most ignorant father to date. I'm not going to be trying to do anything that's going to jeopardize anything he wants to do long term, but if he chooses to play basketball, I'm going to be his #1 fan. Sorry, not sorry. That's just the way it's going to be. And I'm not the only one. That's just the state of basketball. If for those who are really into the game and have kids that, root for the kids, that's just how it is. That is how it is. If you've ever been in the AAU circuit, you know what I'm talking about. It's just how it is. But anyways, I had to get that off my chest because I still find it so funny that people get so triggered by one man's opinion that is nowhere near fact. And I just had to give my 2 cents on that. All that being said, I'm not letting Lavar Ball stop me from drafting Lamelo Ball, because Lamelo Ball next to RJ Barrett is the future that I want for the New York Knicks. Now, while we're on the stupid New York Knicks, and I know I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I have to say, give me 2 minutes on this trash game that we just had against the Los Angeles Lakers, okay? This starting unit needs to be split up. Okay, it needs to be split up. I'm tired of watching this unit go out there and play terribly together. How do we split it up? That's not for me to decide, but something needs to change. I'm just so fed up with how we are doing things when it shouldn't be this way. It really shouldn't be. I still believe that we can play both the young guys and the vets together in harmony and still be able to show off the veterans and get their time to get them traded. Damian Dotson played really well when he got minutes. Kevin Knox does some good things and only plays 10 minutes a game. Mind you, yes, I get it, the defense and this and that. I don't care. We're seeing Frank Ntilikina doing good things, but he could not hit a jump shot to save his life. So, of course, that's what's going to overshadow anything else he does. But the thing is, when you're playing the kids in sporadic minutes, but you're living and dying by the veterans, it's just like, yo, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I turn off the game with 8 minutes left to watch Zion Williamson and the Pelicans. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to watch that anymore. That it's just a terrible representation of what we could be and what we are. So that's why when we get trolled, when we get talked bad about, I'm not fighting against it anymore, because where's the lie? You know what I'm saying? Where's the lie? And we're only doing it to ourselves. If we were to actually play the guys that we got, the guys that we drafted, and guys that we could be developing, this would be a lot more fun. Results might be the same. Yes, there might still be losses, but we're seeing it with our younger guys. I feel like a broken record saying these things. That's why I didn't want to talk about the Laker game last night. But anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. I know, another video with no comments in the video. I'm not ignoring you guys. As you can tell, I do respond to a lot of you guys in the comment section. It's just I feel like I went on way too long. I don't want to drag it on. Comments in the video. We'll be back in the next video, but you guys know the deal. If you haven't already, make sure you go down there, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like this video and follow me on my socials, people. I am CK2K everywhere, Instagram, Twitter. If you're not following me already, go do so right now. Join the Discord. You know the deal. It's been your boy CK. You know what it is. Let's get it. I'm gonna catch you guys next video. I'm out of here, and peace. Lavar, hey, I'm willing to take you into the Knicks family with open arms, all right? You okay with me, my guy? Kinda, I just want your son, but hey, welcome.
Feeling like I won the lotto. Always taking trips with a new chick, asking where the time goes. And I wonder if this is all I'll know.